Nikki, I gotta call it to order.
Oh, you have to call it to order. Right. You're in charge. I'm not in charge. Okay.
Let me start the recording. Hold on one second. You're gonna take over in a moment. Let me just.
We'll see.
All right. So I am gonna call the Hartland March 11th school board meeting to order at 6:03 p.m. And we are gonna do our reorganization as a first agenda item. So I am going to take nominations for chairperson for the board. Anyone would like to make a nomination?
What, for chair? I
For
nominate Nikki.
Okay, is there a second?
I guess I have to be the second, right? Like,
It's gonna be a lot of just nominating things.
This is gonna be like, yeah.
Nikki, do you accept the nomination?
I do.
Okay, are there any other nominations for board chair? Okay. Hearing none, is there any discussion about around the board chair?
Nikki, are you like I'm happy that you want it, but like, are you sure that you still want to do this?
This is succession planning time.
Okay. So, because like Ryan and Hannah aren't here, I feel like we should just vote them in.
I have had conversations with both of them. No, this is my last round, and I will do, if you guys elect me, I will do succession planning.
Okay. I just want to make sure, like, before we, before you do this, that like you're really okay to go, which is great if you are.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, any further discussion? Okay, I'm going to do a roll call vote. Heather?
Yep. Aye. Sorry.
Beth? Okay, and Nikki?
Aye. You can vote for yourself.
All right.
Yeah, I
You
think
can.
so. I mean, otherwise we don't have enough votes.
He has to tonight. All right, so Nikki, you are in charge now. You are taking over the meeting.
So I will take a nomination and election of the vice chairperson. And for the record, Beth was the previous vice chairperson.
Beth, are you still interested in being the vice
Sure.
chairperson? Okay, then I nominate Beth to be.
I will second that.
You
Okay.
don't have a choice.
Is there any further discussion? Okay, I will do a roll call vote. And Beth, you get to go first.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, I am also an aye.
Aye.
Okay, Beth has been elected as the vice chairperson. Nomination and election of clerk of the board. The previous clerk of the board.
We made Ryan clerk, because ever the
Was
newest
Ryan.
person is always clerk. I think we should continue to let Ryan be the clerk since he's still the newest person on the board.
Yes, I think it's great that Ryan, and I had texted Ryan previously, so I think he's okay with it.
Okay.
So I think I need a second or I
second
need a
Ryan.
nomination. I don't even know if
I nominate Ryan.
Okay, so Beth nominated. Heather,
I
you
second.
Heather seconds. And is there any further discussion? No, we already had it. Okay, I'll go to a roll call. And so
Aye.
Beth, aye. I am an aye.
Aye.
Heather. Okay.
Aye. Go.
Ryan has been elected to the clerk of the board. The nomination election of signer of the manifest.
That was you.
was me.
It's Nikki.
Whoever lives closest to the SU building is usually just automatic.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
So,
I nominate Nikki.
I
Does
now
that
live
live
even
even
closer?
Yeah, that's fine.
live even closer?
Yeah, because the SU moved.
Just a little I forgot about that.
Actually, Ryan. Oh,
Just
yeah.
barely.
I was
Just a
gonna say
little bit.
Ryan's pretty close too.
Yeah. I think I'm closer.
Okay, if you still want to do it, then
No, I don't mind doing it, but that would be good transition stuff for later. So
well, then I mean, like, is that something? I mean, how difficult is this job? Not that I'm saying I want it, but I think Ryan could do it.
You could also do it. Why don't you can have two signers, right?
Yeah.
And then Train him,
He
Nikki.
kind of assigned, I had to go in once when you were on vacation for a
Yeah,
couple
we
weeks.
just asked somebody to go in if we're,
And I think I just
Out of
did it
town.
as vice chair.
yeah, do we have to have two, or is it just,
You, we had last night at Mount Escutney, we had a backup signer.
oh, okay.
Nominated
so-
two people.
We can do me as the signer and Ryan as the backup, or the other way around? But Ryan's not here, so.
Probably backup would be the kindest.
Why don't we let him be the
That's what you
backup and we can promote him later?
Okay, so Heather, I heard you make a nomination. What was
Yep,
it?
I nominated to make Nikki primary signer, if that's the word, and Ryan backup or secondary signer.
Okay. Is there a second?
I second.
Okay, Beth second.
Aye.
Any further discussion?
Oh, sorry.
No.
Okay, Heather, you're ready. We'll go to a vote. Heather.
Aye.
Aye, I am an aye. Beth is an aye. Okay, Nikki is the signer of the manifest with Ryan as a backup. On to nominations for representatives to the SU Bargaining Council.
I will keep doing that if no one else wants to.
Yeah,
So
so,
I nominate
okay, so
Heather.
Beth quoting herself from last year nominates Heather. And Nikki will just keep that line the same and second. So we've nominated Heather. Is there any further discussion? Okay, we'll go to a vote. Beth,
Aye.
Nikki, aye. Heather?
Aye.
Okay, we have placed Heather as the representative to the SU Bargaining Council. Okay, nominations of representatives to the SU Board. By default, the chair is a representative,
I think it was me and Hannah.
and I think it was Beth and Hannah.
If Hannah wants to keep doing it, great. If not, I don't mind doing it as long as like I can be remote for a lot of it.
I never
or
go
all
in
of it.
person because we
Oh,
always
okay.
have something that's nice. Yeah.
Because I'm gonna say this nicely, like hopefully bargaining will end on Thursday, and then I've got a 2-year reprieval. So because the reason why I didn't do it last year, it was because I knew that I was going to be bargaining again, and it's a lot of time. So if Hannah doesn't want to do the SU board, I'm happy to take her place if she doesn't want to.
Okay. Hannah's not here.
And it does, I mean, anyone is welcome to take my place as well, but I don't.
Oh, well, then Beth, I will happily take your place if you do not want to do it.
I think
But
Hannah
like,
had a harder
know that-
availability than I did.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
yeah, I just felt like Hannah, we kind of we didn't pressure her last year, obviously, but like it was like, I think that Hannah works a lot, and I mean we all do, but
Yeah.
So I'm happy to take that off her plate if she doesn't want it, or Beth, if you don't want it, like.
I mean, I wouldn't mind a year off, but it's okay.
I don't know what to do.
So I say replace Hannah with Heather.
Okay.
We'll deal with it. If for some reason, like Ryan's like, that's the best thing I want to do forever,
Okay.
and we can switch. Like we can.
Can you? I mean, like, are these things like permanent, written in
Go
stone, or like
anywhere.
next
No, we
meeting?
can change these the next meeting.
Okay, then let's do that. And only like I told Hannah I was going to sign her up for everything, and here I am taking something from her. God, Heather. So yeah, you can put me in, and then
Okay,
we'll go
so-
from there. No, not on the bed, dog, not on the bed.
So,
No,
I guess I will make a motion, or I'll nominate representatives to the SU board of myself, Heather, and Beth.
Yes.
Do you second?
I second.
The 3 people in the room. Okay. Okay, so we have a motion of Nikki, Heather, Beth. And do we have any further discussion?
No.
Okay. I will go to a vote. Heather.
Aye.
Okay, Beth.
Aye.
I am also an aye. So our representatives to the SU board are Nikki, Heather, Beth. Okay, designation of a truant officer.
Can I be a truant
Do you want to
officer?
read
Sounds
what
like
you
a fun
said
job.
What
last
did I
year?
say last time?
That's right.
Move to continue with SRO through the Windsor PD as the truant officer.
Okay, do we have a second?
I second.
Okay. So is there any further discussion?
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think there's
Yeah.
any other real solid choices.
No, there are no.
I mean, there was a choice around there was a discussion a little bit around the sheriff department, but they don't have the capacity that we need.
No. Okay. I will go to a vote. Heather?
Aye.
Nikki, aye. Beth?
Aye,
Okay. Windsor SRO.
I can
through the Police
continue
Department.
for official newspaper.
Yeah, you wanna keep going?
Sure, official newspaper. I move to designate Valley News in the Vermont Standard as the official newspaper.
Okay. VT standard. Okay, and I know that Christine, I know,
Yes.
the SU board had previously looked at VT Digger as an official newspaper. How has that been functioning?
I mean, it's not that we use the newspapers that often. So,
That's what I thought. Okay, so we'll just stick with the two that we have. Okay, so Beth nominated the Valley News and the Standard. I don't know if I heard a second.
I second.
Okay, Heather seconds. Okay, any further discussion? Sorry, I did the discussion part early. Okay, let's go to a vote. Heather?
Aye.
I am also an aye. Beth?
Aye.
Okay, we have the Valley News and the Standard as the official newspapers. Establishment of a regular time, place, and date of the monthly meeting.
I move to hold the meetings on the first Tuesday of each month at 6 p.m. at the Hartland Elementary School. That's that.
Nice, great job, Beth.
Second.
Good reading.
Okay, Heather seconds. Any further discussion?
No, but Beth, I like your really deep voice that you just used to say
It's
that.
official. It's official.
That was great.
Okay, with no further discussion, I'll go to a vote. Beth?
Aye.
Nikki, aye.
Aye.
Heather? Aye. Okay, sorry, I'm pointing at you and you have no idea. Okay.
It's fine.
Because you're right there, can't you tell? Okay, we will now have our meetings on the first Tuesday of the month at 6 p.m. at the Hartland Elementary School. We need to vote to approve Robert's rules for small boards again. Do we have
I make a motion to approve Robert's Rules of Small Order. Of
Order.
small order?
boards.
No. You know what I
Okay,
said. I
Heather.
might have jumbled those.
Heather moves for Robert's rules for
Second.
small boards. Beth seconds. Any further discussion? And what small boards does over the regular Robert's rules is that allows the chair to talk. So.
I don't know, Heather.
Because
Should-
you two
should we
would be
approve
having a
this?
long conversation
Yeah.
tonight. Okay. With no further discussion, I will take.
Are there, just out of curiosity, are there any other rules of order beside Robert's Rules of Order?
Not to my knowledge.
That I just think that that's silly. Then if there's no other ones we would follow, then why
Well,
we have to
there-
pass them? But
There are Robert's rules for large boards. This is
Oh.
for small boards. So
okay,
there could be like consent votes, like you don't have to roll call, that kind of thing.
Yep. I remember.
Okay. We done discussing?
Yep.
Okay. All those in favor, Heather?
Aye.
Aye.
And I am also an aye. So we are going to follow Robert's rules for small boards. Okay. We have reorganized. Christine, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to head out in a minute, but Lindsay's got my report. She's going to give it for me. That's okay. Short.
We are a small
And
team.
Nikki,
I
yeah, don't
have my
forget.
note.
Okay.
Yep.
Right, I'm still
Okay.
recording. You're just not going to hear me.
Okay, sounds good. Good luck with Weathersfield.
Have fun.
Okay, so we are now on to changes or additions to the agenda. And we have a resignation to take up. So we will add that to the agenda, I guess. I'm gonna put it before substitute pay. Okay. I will take a motion to approve the minutes of February 4th, 2025.
So moved.
Okay, moved by Beth.
Second.
Seconded by Heather. Okay. Any further discussion?
I've never been so sick of the letter I in my life.
We're getting there.
We're almost done.
Yeah. Okay, I will take a roll call. Heather?
Aye.
Beth?
Approved.
approved.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. I also approve. The minutes of February 4th, 2025 have been approved. Okay. Public participation or announcements. We have,
The show's the end of the month. That's all.
oh,
I have to say.
yeah, and I bet that's in the administrative report.
What's that?
The-
Alyssa, you're the
Correct.
only public if you
Correct.
have anything to
Alyssa,
announce.
you're the only public.
I am just here as a staff representative. Thank you so much for all you do.
Thanks, Alyssa.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Alyssa.
coming.
And as well to you. I would like, during our public participation, to thank our public, because we passed the budget,
Hallelujah.
and, yeah, and hopefully, I'm knocking on wood without drama, this looks like real wood. And I'm just really thankful to our community for understanding the budget that we put forth and for recognizing the work that we do. Also by re-electing our two board members who are running again. So all of that is fantastic, and I want to thank the public. There's the show, which I assume is in your, so I was going to wait for Lindsay on the next
Okay,
one.
and I can take it from here if you'd like.
I will pass the baton to the administrative
Okay.
report.
It is very short. There's not a whole lot to this. So I wanted to just highlight some great pictures of things that we've done recently. Upper left corner, Anna Brunsack, our new kindergarten teacher, did this absolutely incredible entire Mardi Gras parade that went through, and they were throwing out beads to everyone. Oh yeah, it was just wonderful. It was really fun. And then some other academic highlights and 3 of the other photos, 5th grade, 4th, and a couple 4th grade, and in the center, lunch with a loved one that we had right before break.
Oh my god, that feels like forever.
It does, but somehow it still
Less than a
wasn't
month
all that
ago.
long ago.
Yeah.
Right?
That's
All right,
weird.
Emily, I'm gonna turn it back over to you. That was all I had, really. The upcoming events I have towards the end. I think I have yours
Okay.
and then some upcoming events after.
Okay, so, well, yes, we had February break, which I guess everybody was happy to have because I feel like everybody was already sick in the new year. And then we ended winter activities before break, which I know a lot of people enjoyed. Sad to let go of those sometimes, but you know, it is what it is. They'll come back again. And then in the middle school, there were 2 different events that went on. 7th grade versus 6th grade in a ping pong ball race. Who could get the ping pong ball down the slowest moving tower with 30 pieces of paper with 1 roll of tape. And my group won. So that's always fun to say. And I had chicken tenders today. They were really good. That was our prize.
That was your prize?
Yeah.
Nice, Mr. Martin always comes through with the prize.
Oh,
He does, he's good.
And even if you don't win, they're still pretty fun because you have to teamwork and persevere through things. So it's just fun to do. Then you had lunch with a loved one, and everybody enjoys lunch with a loved one. A lot of people are generous and let people sit with them. It's just nice to see people do nice things. And then there was a school dance, a middle school dance, which was held in the gym, which a lot of people enjoyed because it wasn't in the rec. Because the rec is so small and there's not a lot of room to dance, I feel like.
Really better place.
It was really good.
Dark corners as well.
Can we go to the next slide?
Yeah. Okay, so I did the 4th grade. Because that was just the next one on my list. I don't know why. So last month, the 4th grade did clay food and art, including a lollipop, soda, a burger, and the cheeseburger. I was told to put specifically cheeseburger for the students, so they made these marvelous foods in art class. They also made some houses that they had a wire to light up, like a light that was on the front, which I thought was really cool.
Miss McClure, she's been doing it forever. My kids love that project.
I never had Miss Miller as a teacher.
No?
I never had Mr.
That was a great project.
Because I had Miss Vitale.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It was an awkward year.
It was
Same-
awkward.
It's the same with Miss Pogan and Mr.
Yeah, 'cause
Pogan.
they-
I never
yeah,
had
little-
them either. I
Yeah,
had
the little
Whiskey
school.
Hand.
Yeah, the little class.
And then a lot of the boys, I should say, enjoyed doing this, or a few girls who enjoyed doing it, but I know most of the boys love doing this project. And then they made poems that the parents have to come in and see, or I guess hear. and see their kids beat them, which I think they were good. I didn't go to it. One of the girls in my class went, and it was good. Some of them didn't make sense, but
One went to support a sibling.
Yeah,
So it was really
it
lovely.
was really nice. And yeah, thank you, Emily.
Some upcoming events. We have an early release next Friday.
Is it really next Friday?
It is next Friday, and then the 28th and the 29th is You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, which I am sure will be an incredible performance because they always are. They always are.
Yeah.
We're gonna have all the excitement, and it will be great.
Oh, freaking out
We also
already.
have
Freaking out commencing.
We also have the premiere for it. What is it?
That will be
The
the
same
28th.
Friday?
The 28th,
Or
it'll be
28th?
Friday.
The
It'll be
school
Friday
show.
before school.
Yep. And on the 28th during the school day, we invite Weathersfield to come, which is really, really
I didn't
beautiful
see that.
because they then also invite us to see their preview. So it's really a nice partnership that we have
Is
with
it-
Weathersfield.
Is it all of Weathersfield Middle School or?
Just their people that are in their
That's
their
what they did
province or their
last
zone.
year too.
Yeah,
it
and
was
they
It
do
was
the
like the
same.
Little Mermaid.
Do we know
Yes.
when Weathersfield's show is?
Early April. I think it's before break.
Hopefully.
Probably the Friday or Saturday. I'm not sure if they
So
do
like the
one
week
day or
after
two.
ours.
Yes. Yep. Okay. Okay. And Christine's report. I'm gonna skip past this because that's the same every time. I know she wanted to say like yes, all of the budgets in the entire SU passed, which is huge.
That is great.
And I think something really important to note is 92% of the budgets throughout the state, which was a really positive direction. And
I think that was really good for the governor to see that as well, because they passed even with the increases, and
Yeah.
Are they trying to talk? I can't tell.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No
So-
one has their hand up.
So exciting.
Okay.
That's really, really good news all around, not only in RSU, but also statewide. Really good news. Some legislation session updates. Bill H454, which is the one that is the trying to move into 5 districts throughout the entire state. I don't have a lot of working knowledge on this. I know if you've got questions, Christine's
I
happy
know
to answer them.
Christine just sent an email
That
later
she-
this
I
afternoon.
haven't. Oh,
in the
okay.
afternoon
Okay.
with more details that she just received.
Okay, yeah, I think they're probably, as
Yeah.
things are going, they're learning more at any given moment.
So is this like in effect for not for next school year? Like
No,
not to be too fast.
No, it has to be, it's just.
No,
the
but
bill.
if it happens,
Oh,
like the
I
timing
don't
of
even
it
believe if it, I
would-
don't think so.
Yeah,
that would
no,
be too fast.
no, because everything's been voted on, it would have to be.
Very good point, yeah.
Yeah. And I wanted to point out, so we have 2 new directors, which is really exciting. It's happened in the last probably month and a half. Jennifer Hulse, who is going to be the new Director of Student Sports Services. She comes with a wealth of knowledge and experience in Vermont as a Director of Student Sports Services in just another supervisory union. And Bridget Ferriel is stepping in as the Curriculum Director in July, which is really exciting. I think they'll both have wonderful visions and moving the entire SU forward. They will both be with us. We do an administrative retreat in April. They'll both be in attendance for that, so we can really get that dialogue started, which we're all really excited about. Okay. And instructional team leaders, this doesn't necessarily functionally affect Hartland, but it did functionally affect some of the other buildings across the SU, which is why Christine wanted to mention it. We've been doing and using instructional coaches, and right now in Hartland we have a 0.5 instructional coach and a 0.5 interventionist, same person, half and half for roles. That will stay the same for that individual. It is shifting a little bit for some of the other schools where we worked with Jen Gibbons, who is the NEA UNISERV director, as well as our union representatives throughout the SU, around how do we make it so we weren't riffing positions, because there was some rejections of some things that needed to get shifted to others. So we worked as a team of administrators and union representatives to make sure that it felt everyone was in agreement and felt all good for parties in moving in this direction. But fundamentally, it doesn't change anything that we're doing here in Hartland. Okay, and that's it.
Okay,
That was it.
that was quick. Okay. Oops, I'm throwing pens. Okay. So we are now on to items for discussion, followed by motions if needed. So I am sad to report that we have a resignation that's effective immediately. So Trell Mansfield has submitted their resignation letter effective today. And so, Heather, we can send you a copy.
I think you
I
did.
emailed it.
You emailed, okay, great.
Take my-
So I am personally
Oh.
saddened that this didn't work out. And I know that there are gonna be students who are upset. But I also think that it's best that they do whatever is best for them. And I would take a motion to accept the resignation.
I move to regretfully accept the resignation.
Okay, moved by Heather, or moved by Beth. Looking at Heather for a second,
I second.
okay? Is there any further discussion? No? Okay, I will move to take a vote. Beth?
Aye.
Aye, okay, I'm an aye. Heather?
I
Okay, we have accepted Trell's resignation, and wish them well as they move forward. Okay, now we have a discussion of substitute pay. This was, I think, at Bill's request.
I don't have any context to this, when do I Christine?
All of us are like, this is easy to discuss, no one knows what it's about.
I think I missed the
thought
last
I-
SU meeting.
I thought we increased the pay at the SU level.
I think I
Yeah,
have a
but-
little bit of context.
I thought we like
Okay. I don't
leveled
have any-
everybody else across the SU, like I thought, because there was a difference or something.
Okay, Heather, give us some context.
So the context is that obviously there's a massive sub shortage. And I know that one of the things Bill really wants to do, and clearly this is it, is to up the sub pay to try to get more subs to help out the teachers so that like when teachers are absent, paraeducators and other people don't have to step in, and that everyone can do their jobs that they were assigned. So I think that they were trying to up the sub pay in hopes that if the sub pay is comparable to other districts or just better, more people might want to be substitute teachers.
And that makes sense. I mean, that's the last time we upped the sub pay, that was the reason.
Yeah.
And I think it was effective for a bit.
Yeah, you know, we always continue to look for subs, and then sometimes we take those subs and then hire them as full-time employees, which is
Do
great.
we ever have try to hire a permanent sub?
We essentially have some people that are
Anyway.
permanent subs,
Like our PE teacher, we got a new PE teacher, I think, but the old PE teacher that was
yeah,
a sub
he subs
too.
every day, yeah.
Yeah,
So
he
it's,
subs
it's
every
essentially
day.
kind of like that, yeah.
Okay. But they wouldn't be, but would it be a different rate of, I'm just wondering if you actually put out a position saying, we are hiring for a permanent substitute, would they be then eligible for like benefits or a
I don't
different rate of
know.
pay?
We would have had to
And
have put
then-
that in the
And
budget.
it would have
Yes,
had to
but it
been-
just makes me think as we are moving things
Yeah.
going forward, that it's, I don't know.
Would it be cheaper to have?
I don't know,
a
we have
sub?
two at our school and they're used every day.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that
Yeah.
we have people that function as permanent subs.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
are used.
If we were more attractive.
Okay, well, there was
And I
no
think they also
motion.
have higher qualifications than what is a traditional sub.
Yeah, and that makes sense. So I don't think we need a motion, I think it was just, I just a discussion to have. I think that discussion was had.
Christine wanted me, as we move on to setting the next agenda, I know that, there was a conversation of not having an April meeting.
Yeah.
And then she said, at the May meeting, we need to approve the TAN, the tax anticipation note. So
Okay.
that, will have to be on the
Yeah.
agenda.
Okay, and we don't have that yet, because the bank has not had a day to do it, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and if we need to move, well, no, we wouldn't need to move faster on that, because that would be for the 25 school year, so.
Mhm.
We're fine with it.
And I think we signed it at the retreat last year anyway, so.
Yes, I
feel
think
like we
so.
did.
Yeah, so, and that was the other thing, I guess we're moving on to setting the next we're setting the next agenda. So we were gonna skip the April meeting, in an effort to reduce the number of board meetings that we have. And it was decided that the April meeting was generally a good one to miss. And so we'll be moving to the May meeting, which is what day?
First Tuesday,
May
right?
6th.
Is it amazing?
Okay, so May
My mom
6th.
will be in Turkey.
Okay,
It's okay.
Possibly.
and,
My stepdad can bring me.
well, that gets us out of having an April Fool's meeting.
Aw.
Okay, so we're gonna meet on, May 6th, and one of the big topics for that will be our June retreat and scheduling that. We have traditionally done in June, so.
Yeah.
So we'll have the June retreat on the agenda, we'll have the tax anticipation note. We do a learning update? Like, what other,
Christine has this lovely spreadsheet that she normally, if there's something on there that is intended for
Yeah.
May, then I will just make
Just
sure
add it.
to add
Okay.
that.
Okay.
She's good and has it all mapped out by month.
okay. Yeah, and that'll be like a month and 6 days before the end of the year.
Yeah. Yep.
Crazy.
What?
I know.
Graduation's
I know, I saw that.
Oh, yeah, and I can note that, sorry, I didn't even think
Yeah.
about that when we were talking about announcements. We did schedule the 8th grade graduation date for Thursday, June 12th
Oh.
at 4:00.
So when will the last day of, or can we say the last day of school yet?
Um,
It's jinxing us, isn't it, if we
I
say it?
believe Christine said it was the 16th, which is a Monday, which would be a half day.
Okay.
Assuming,
torturous.
assuming a couple
no.
things, assuming no
Monday,
snow
really?
days, and she
Yeah.
has not heard any word about any
Waivers or
waivers.
anything.
So that has not been a conversation that's been
Oh,
out
that's-
at this point.
Okay.
That's when it's like, how many kids are showing up for half day on a Monday, the last day?
Yeah.
that's rough.
Not a lot.
Um,
Well, I know a lot of kids will show up because they.
Okay. Okay. There was a request for a short executive session, to talk about personnel. I don't know.
I think on my, I don't know if you still want it on your end, that's okay, I don't need it on my end unless
Yeah.
there was the request from someone else.
Yeah, there was a request
Okay.
from a board member.
Okay.
Okay, so what is the official reason?
Can we discuss personnel issue?
There's a number, is it,
Yeah, I think it's 13A4. Well, no, that's like a disciplinary, that's not it. I don't know, to me, it's a mix between A4 and A6, and A7. But, no, let's go with A3.
Let's go, which is?
Okay.
Which is appointment, employment, or evaluation of a public officer or employee. So, we're gonna go with that one. Sorry, I should have done my homework beforehand, but I've been driving all day. Okay, so, okay. I would take a motion to go into executive session for 313A3.
I make a
Heather
motion to go
moves.
into executive
Yeah,
session.
so
Second.
Beth moves, Heather, do you second?
Yep.
Okay, whatever. Okay, and then all those in favor of going into executive session, Heather?
Aye.
Beth? Okay, Nikki, aye. Okay, so we'll move into executive session. Can we take Heather, is she on your computer or is she
Well,
on?
do you want me
Oh,
to just?
perfect, and
Oh,
Christine stopped the
we can always-
recording.
Okay,
I
great.
sent her a
Oh, so
text to
she's-
make sure to stop, and we can, do we wanna just go into the conference room, we can
Yeah.
bring my laptop
Yeah.
with Heather still on it.
Let's do that.
And you're all.
Can you stay here with Emily?
You don't need to, well, you
Yeah,
don't need to
you
be in
can-
executive.
Yeah.
You're not-
Should we hang out here with Emily?